So tell me where we're headed now.
We're going to go to Ulen, Texas, a little cotton town that time forgot. It was a place I moved to 20 years ago. The place I had in another little town burned down. Not only did everything I owned go up in smoke, but, you know, family photos, everything.
When was this?
1994.
Oh.
20 years next month.
Everything you owned.
Viking funeral.
Wow.
And at the time, the main thing I owned that I was already known for was the world's biggest collection of vintage cowboy boots.
And how many pairs of boots do you have to
Wasn't that hard to win that prize then. I think I had 500 at that point.
So you got 500 pair of boots, which, by the way, if my math is right, is 1,000 individual
Actual
boots.
Correct.
And they and everything else you own gets burned up.
Yes.
In 1994.
Yes. I had started collecting signs then. When the fire hit, what little bit of a collection of signs I had were outside and they weren't hurt at all. So overnight I was in the sign business, like it or not. I was so wound up in it, in the whole cowboy boot thing. I was going to write a book. I'd interviewed all these old cowboy boot makers, and it was all I did. I lived, breathed, slept, shat boots and boot trivia.
So all your passion, somehow, after your cross-country walkabout, gets channeled into other people's footwear.
Dead men's shoes.
Dead men's shoes.
Yeah.
You've got hundreds of pairs of dead men's boots.
But you understand this intrinsically, intuitively. What I'm interested in is unintentional art. I believe, and it's not hard to make a case, that cowboy boots of the kind I was interested in and neon signs of the kinds I'm interested in are folk art. In other words, they were designed and built to serve a purpose, to do a job. However, somewhere in there, people got passionate enough about it to make them beautiful objects while they're at it.
So you're talking again about the nexus of form and function.
Yes.
Your art, you gravitate not toward the blank canvas, but toward some kind of utilitarian purpose, and then you find a way to make it either artistic or special or unique.
In these cases, I didn't do that. Somebody else did. I like irony. I like the irony of something that was intended to do a job, but it's also beautiful at the same time. That's not natural. That's forced. And yet, if you do it right, it seems natural. There's no, a rug is designed just to keep your feet warm, or a blanket. But to make it beautiful, to put yourself into it, the artistry of the design and the weave and everything, that's where you're taking it to art. And yet it is still a rug. Somebody may hang it on the wall, but it's still a rug.
Right.
People were hanging these my idea was you hang this neon sign on the wall because it's art. I'm trying to tell you it's art. This is American folk art.